perfectly ripe peaches. Layla would smile, bring the items inside, and respond with a text of her own saying thank you. Tanya was really into bullet journaling, and one day there had been a gift bag with a brand new journal inside it sitting on the welcome mat. Layla had brought it inside, and it had sat on the kitchen counter, ignored, until mid-July, because it was going to take more than a bullet journal to put her life back together. She picked it up one day, more out of curiosity than anything. She'd thumbed through it and then put it back down. When she picked it back up again a few days later, she opened it to the first page, and in the spot for the 10-year goal, she wrote, "I want my life not to suck so much." The second time she opened it, she wrote, "I don't think this is going to help, but whatever." The third time she picked it up, in the spot for daily goals, she wrote, "I'm going to write in this stupid journal every day, I guess." And then she poured out her thoughts for an hour straight. It was now part of her daily routine, and she had thanked Tanya profusely. "The break was good for me," Layla said as they watched the cars creep slowly through the drop-off line. "I did a lot of healing." The divorce would be finalized soon, and that would feel like another momentous milestone. When she left Liam last March, Layla still had 3 months of school to get through, and she limped her way through them with Tanya's support, a spectacular poker face, and a truly astounding amount of compartmentalization. At school, she held it together. At home, she fell apart. And then finally June arrived, and Layla had never been so grateful for a job that allowed her 3 months off every year. Tanya knew all about the depth of Layla's unhappiness and would have been more than willing to provide a literal shoulder to cry on as Layla navigated the separation process and eventual divorce. But Layla just needed to be alone with her thoughts. "I'll be fine," Layla said. It was a sentence she'd repeated in her head almost every day during the summer. Most of the time, she actually believed it. "I will be fine." Tanya smiled. "I know you will. And I, for one, am glad I don't have to look at Liam's stupid face at the Christmas party this year." Comments like that are why I love you. Instead of telling me what an idiot I was, you simply pledge your support for Team Layla. You weren't an idiot. Maybe not now, but for many years she'd been living someone else's life. Annie Hawkinson sidled up to them, travel coffee mug in hand. Layla had taught all 3 of Annie's boys. Rambunctious hellions, especially the twins, but so charismatic and affectionate that most teachers, including her, let it slide. Layla had gotten to know Annie well enough over the years that she considered her a friend. She was also one of the few parents who knew about Layla's marital strife. "These parents will never, ever understand how this process works. Never," Annie said. "Is that why you park in the lot and walk the boys in?" Tanya asked. "Partly. But also I want an excuse to gossip with the 2 of you. I know it brightens your morning routine immensely." Annie stepped forward and pointed at one of the cars, motioning for its driver to lower the window. "Move all the way forward. Then you can let your children out. Go on." Layla and Tanya stared at her. "What?" Annie said. "I'm helping you out." Layla laughed. "You sure are." "Oh, hey, hot dad alert," Annie muttered under her breath. Drop-off and pickup seemed to be primarily a mother's task, so when a dad wandered into the mix, it was hard not to take notice. A handsome one was like chum in the water. It's probably not him, Layla thought before looking nonchalantly in the direction Annie had indicated. But of course it was him, and Layla already knew how handsome he was. "I don't see a ring," Annie added in a low, sing-songy voice. "How can you possibly see that far?" Tanya asked, squinting. "That's because he's separated," Layla said. "Wait," Annie said. "How do you know he's separated? Do you know him? Layla, is there something you want to share about what you did on your summer break? Or who you did?" "You're quite the comedian," Layla said, shaking her head. She was in a healing phase and was not remotely interested in pursuing a romantic relationship at this time. The mere thought of it exhausted her. "I met him and his soon-to-be